So welcome back to the second case from supposed to be last week of Faithful Friday. And so this case actually is going to Texas, my home state. More specifically, we're going to the Fort Worth area. Of course, this is one of those cases where sadly a child does die. So there isn't a lot of information that at least I can publicly find. The killer's name is not publicly named because she was charged as a minor, but as she's been charged as an adult, her name would obviously have been leaked. And so, yeah. So, of course, I'm going to get the information I have, considering that the killer has been identified and they are certain time in jail, but they're not publicly named, if that makes sense.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So, of course, gotta start with our victim this time because the killer is not publicly named. Nyla Longfoot was born on April 21st, 2004. She had two younger siblings, so I guess she was the oldest. She was said to want to be a makeup artist when she grows up, and when this story takes place, she was only 14 years old. So it was like, apparently it's May 29th, 2018 at like 3:30 in the morning. Apparently there was a sleepover at Nyla's house with like her or killer and like two other girls. So it's 4 girls there in total. And apparently the other girl wanted to go home because like she didn't feel there was enough room for her. So then she and Nyla get into an argument. Apparently there's like a door slamming and they start talking about that and some clothes. Apparently they would like switching between each other, apparently, which is common between them. So then our killer's heading home and Nyla follows her and they start arguing out in the street and apparently they like fight right in front of the house. And so Nyla winds up winning. This pisses our killer off. She goes into the house, grabs a kitchen knife from, the kitchen, where else? And then comes back out, stabs Nyla in the chest and somewhere else. And then Nyla, and apparently while all this happened, the killer's mother had apparently watched. And so, of course, Nyla then sadly does die at the hospital. Okay, so now that's done, she obviously gets arrested eventually. Then we fast forward to the trial, and apparently extra security was actually brought in because of conflict with the families. And the defendant's family, so the killer's family, pretty much had the audacity to basically threat the victim's family, pretty much. And so at the trial, the killer would testify and say, basically, and her face wasn't shown, the killer's family wasn't known, because then that would like kind of reveal like process elimination. They would kind of reveal like, the killer was this person, you know? And so apparently there is no footage of the killer's family. And so it was also revealed that the killer had apparently apparently suffered from anger issues, which no surprise there, and apparently even actually left 3 states, like made the family move 3 times because of, her anger issues. She even tried to say that Nyla pretty much said that she wanted to die anyway, so like I guess she was trying to say that she was doing Nyla a favor by killing her, and then she also seemed to show remorse, but of course kind of highly doubt it. The jury basically sentenced her to 25 years because she was a minor, but she was 13 apparently when the murder was committed, but when she got sentenced she was 14. So they could have chosen anywhere from probation to 40 years from what I read. And because it was self-defense, you couldn't technically get off with manslaughter. Like the fact you actually went into the house, grabbed the weapon, had enough time to think about it, came back and killed her anyway, and you have anger issues, you get at least 25 years. So they gave her 25 years. She apparently will be in juvenile prison until she is 19. And this happened back 2018. So she'll be 18, if not 19 by now. So she will be about to transfer over to the adult prison at the time I'm recording this. I don't have an exact date because, again, we don't even have a name. So, yeah. So apparently she was found not guilty on aggravated assault charges. And apparently this was from a friend that jumped into the fight, was basically trying to like stop her from like hitting Nyla, and she got hit in the process, so somehow she got charged with aggravated assault on that, and those charges were dropped, but she is serving 25 years for murder. So yeah, that was the case of Nyla Longfoot, at least what I could find. If you know information outside of what I mentioned, please mention it down below. Of course, try to be respectful, because you never know, the victim's family might see this. If the killer's family sees this, oh well. And then, yeah, so that's all I gotta say about this case, and I'll see you with the next one. Bye!
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish